And you are at Love Them Knives channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. I got this and I like it. And now, I'd like the large pyrite to be in these materials with this milling and everything. But you know what? When it comes down to it, this is way more carryable. It is. I know. But it's S90V and titanium. I mean, S90V, check that out, okay? And titanium. Yeah, boom, yeah, falls right on. Yeah, okay. Oh, these screws are actually steel. And yeah, of course it's gonna stick to that. Screw that. Okay, but yeah, button lock. Not a flipper, not a front flipper, just ambidextrous thumb studs. Kick it open, or even though this is not a real angular piece here, it's kind of contoured and smooth and stuff, you can still finger flick it, and that's because it has a fairly light detent. And so, okay. I mean, you know what? If it was just top flipper tab only, then yes, I would want the detent stronger than it is. But you know what? Not if I'm doing this. I'm fine. And, come on. It's not exactly falling out, you know what I mean? But yeah, you whack it good enough. Yeah, you can do that. Okay. So, no, but I'm happy with the detent. I'm happy with the knife. I mean, the pyrite, right? The pyrite, right? Pyrite. Popular. Boy, they hit 3 cherries with this one, didn't they? And this is expensive, okay? Because it's S90V. And sand polish, we've got lots of sand down here in Florida, so yeah, I'm gonna sand polish everything, including my freaking face and everything when the wind's blowing. Okay, so sand blast titanium hand. I like the milled pattern on here. I mean, this gives you some grip. Otherwise, when you just got this, it's not a real grippy. Okay, but you got this. Oh, well, yeah, that changes the whole equation, doesn't it? There's no backspacer on here. And here's your standoffs, etc. Okay. Put the clip over here. Okay. Button lock. So the collar interferes with the back of the blade. Bink, because there's a spring under there. And dank right there. Now you got ceramic bearings here on the pivot. Okay, so there's that. Yes, easy to finger flick and or thumb flick and or thumb roll it and or reverse finger flick. So you can do this, and it's lightweight. But yeah, it's a little heavier on the wallet than the $59 ones. And White Mountain Knives has a blue or whatever. They have an exclusive, like they have an aluminum handle with the Bowie blade, right? So they've got a Bowie pyrite, same size as this, everything, for like $59. And you'd use LTK as your discount code and get another 10% off. But this one, no, it's $199.99. So now, if you catch it somewhere else where you've got a discount code like White Mountain or something, then you can get 10%, which would be $20 off, right? So there's that. But I mean, you want the premium. There you go. And 3.15, so you've got, where's the overall length? 7.3. Okay, so it's not really a 3 and a 7. It's kind of close to that, but and then, let me see, clip point, okay, whatever. That's all you get, or whatever. But I like it. It's light, and it feels good. And you know what? Yeah, this is pretty carryable. This is pretty carryable at that. Yeah, it's pretty much a gent carry, I think, at what it is, because it's 89 grams. That's just nice and light. When it's below 100 grams, it's pretty carryable. What do we got? 3.15 ounces. Yeah, that's light. That's lightweight. And let's go ahead and check. Are we over a 3-inch blade? Are we really? Yeah, we are. 3.15. Okay, I can go with that. Let me see. What is that? Like a 78? Something like that. 78, 79 millimeter. Down here, it's more like 80, 82 millimeter at 3.25. Okay. And then overall, 7.3. Well, it's really 7.25, it looks like to me, at 18.5 centimeters. Okay. And then let's think about this blade steel, 0.1, 2.6 millimeter, okay? 10 millimeter, 0.39, that's thin. That's pretty slender. So yeah, it's gonna be a nice slender carry. Nice slender carry. Easy to flick. I've got a little bit of button stick on here. And I'm thinking, you know what? Yeah, I bet it won't last long. You keep fidgeting with it, you're gonna break that in, right? I think that's just something that happens and sticks for a while, but don't hang around long, especially if you fidget with it a bunch. And so that's what I'm thinking, at least. That's been my experience. But yeah, it's some button stick on this one. I think it's less if you don't just slam it open. Yeah, the button stick's not as bad, but the more severe you slam it open, yeah, the more you're gonna get some button stick on there. Okay, yeah, I get it. Now, I don't know. It just looks good though, doesn't it? It just looks good. I really do. The Bowie is a nice blade shape, and it's good for, cutting and slicing. And here we go. Yeah, okay. It's got a sharp blade, out of the box. It's not scary sharp, but it's pretty sharp. And it does come in a pouch like this, CJRB. And you get a microfiber cloth, and it comes in this plastic here. Okay? So there's that. And if you're interested, we could take this little dog apart and see what we're doing with it. Move everything around on here. Bank, maybe things will change a little bit better after we put it back together. Sometimes just taking it apart, putting it back together, and readjusting how this well, now it's not doing it. Now it's not doing it as much. No, it's not. Okay, just threaten it. Threaten it. That might change. Okay, Todd Knife and Tool got these on assignment. I'm just gonna check these out and see how they work. Todd Knife and Tool. I mean, the people that made the Exploit or the Roxy and all that stuff. And you know what? I'm not sure which way I'm supposed to be taking this apart. And how I'm going to crack that. Okay, I just had to stabilize the one on the one side. And you know what? That's not the screw side. This is the screw side. So this came unscrewed. Okay. Wow. Yeah. We had some stuff there, didn't we? Yeah, the whole thing was turning, so it's obviously not a captured pivot. Well, it looks like it's supposed to be. That's very strange. Let's get into this and let's see what we got going, because, I mean, it looks like there is a flat spot on the pivot, down on that side. then if so, why was it moving? Okay. And this, okay. What are we doing here? Okay, there's this. And here's this one. So I kind of gave up on this one a little too early. But you know what? They've all got some good old hardy thread locker on them. More thread lock than they need to have. That might be a little, sidebar that I'm going to tell them about. It's like, when you sell a knife, especially this is a knife for enthusiasts, and really all these knives here. I mean, M-Tech knives at the gas station, no, but these knives are enthusiast knives, and enthusiasts want to be able to open their knives up and service them, and so don't try and defeat them. I mean, make it easy for them to do that, and they can choose their own thread locker and go forward. You don't need to just absolutely hammer these things down. And so, yeah, it's a little much. Okay, so we've got the spring that we just threw out here. Oh, it's sticking. How is it sticking to the blade like that? Okay. And then we got, okay, now we got ceramic bearings. And yes, and there's our ceramic bearings. Okay, let's put these down. And let's look at, good grief. And let's look at this. So we do have a captured pivot, but where is it being captured? Where's it being captured? Okay, so it's not, right? I mean, let's take this off. Let's take this off. I don't care. Well, that's not coming off easily, so to hell with it. I don't care. So let's look at this. Where's this being captured? Okay. So we've got a flat spot on our pivot, but no place where it's being captured. So now I've said that 5 times. Okay, there you go. It's just, that makes no sense to me. Why are we doing that? Let me see what we got going on. Okay. But no. So, I mean, but we do have 2 places to stabilize this thing, including not only the screw, but on the other side, which is the pivot, we do have a place to stabilize it. So this could be round. It doesn't matter, really, because it's not captured. So it doesn't matter. It could be round. But at least you got 2 places to break it loose. Okay, we've got that. I'm happy with that, but why even bother? Unless this is another pivot that's being used for other knives, and probably is, so, and maybe some of them are actually have a captured, but why do any that are not captured? Okay, done bitching. So we got washers, we got bearings, and we've got a disassembled knife. It's just made it more difficult than it needed to be because of so much thread locker, and then a pivot that makes really no sense other than, this is a universal part that's being used for a lot of other knives. So, okay. And there is your disassembly. Alrighty. Pyrite Bowie in S90V titanium. There's what she's all about. Lightweight, very flickable. I've got some some, constructive criticism about, what's going on with disassembly with the pivot setup and stuff like that, but not big deals, but just little things. Otherwise, I've always liked the Pyrite. I like the Pyrite a lot, and I think it's a super big winner for CJRB for sure. I like it, especially in the premium edition. It's nice. It's nice. Well, down below, I'll give you the link to Artisan, and also just check out whatever your favorite retailer is, and check out the Pyrite and the other CJRB and Artisan knives as well. And you know what we do. We love them knives. So you guys stay sharp.